Hey everyone, welcome to the David and David Pick'em Show, the only high school football show in Georgia, hosted by two Davids. My name is David Roberts.
My name's David Almeida.
And we're going to be bringing you round one playoff action from Forsyth County. We've got 4 games. We're going to get right into it. First off is West Forsyth going to Parkview. West Forsyth 4-5, Parkview 9-1.
Yeah, and I mean, records aren't everything, but I feel like, that kind of just encapsulates what this game is probably going to be. Parkview's really, really good.
Yeah.
They have only one loss this year. That was the Lowndes. That was first game of the season.
Yeah.
Lowndes really good. We know about Lowndes. West coming off that loss, I just don't see it happening with West. They've had a pretty good run in region play here, but I do think their season ends here. I'm going to take Parkview.
Yeah, it really put last week's game against South and West under a microscope. Loser going to Parkview, and that's a tough draw in the first round. Parkview quarterback Jordan Williams, 17 touchdowns this year, 1 interception. Their linebacker, Kobe Wilson's a 3-star, he's got 91 tackles, 12 tackles for loss. And lastly, they have a running back named Cody Brown, who's a 4-star running back, averaging 8 yards a carry. He's a junior who'll probably go wherever he wants when the time comes for him to college. You mentioned their only loss to Lowndes, and I don't know if West Forsyth is quite on that level right now. Had a heck of a run through region play, but I think this is where it is. I'm taking Parkview too. South Forsyth 6-4. They're going to Norcross 5-5. Are you impressed by Norcross?
Well, I mean, Norcross is a good team.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna say that they're not a good team, but I don't know. I just have a feeling about this game.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like maybe South can kind of go in there and maybe surprise some people.
Yeah.
They got the offense. They got I think their defensive played pretty well the last couple of weeks. So.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I know it's kind of an upset pick, but I think I'm going to take South here.
Go with your gut.
Yeah, go with my gut.
Well, Norcross seems to play a similar type of offense as South. They rotate 2 quarterbacks. It looks like just like South. Joe Slott, Kyle Durham. Kyle Durham made his return last week against West, so he's back and healthy. Norcross plays Mason Kaplan and Harris Salata. Kaplan has 15 touchdowns this year and 1 interception, so we're going to see some pretty good quarterbacks this week. Salata seems like their running guy. Can sling it a little bit, but they're probably going to rotate both those guys. The defense is what really raises my eyebrows here. And Jalen Gardner has 167 tackles, and Zakai Barker has 125 tackles, and those are video game numbers. They've combined for 53 tackles for loss. So we're going to find out on Friday if that defense is as good as advertised. I think it is. I think they get a win over South, and it's just too much for South.
Can't blame me for that pick. So
thank you.
Yeah.
We got Denmark 7-2. They are going to Sandy Creek 9-1.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know, but I think Denmark's kind of hitting their stride here a little bit. I know that last week was Flowery Branch. I mean, it's a good team. It's the number 8 team in the state at the time, and they go in there and pretty much cruise to a win. So I mean, so maybe Denmark kind of getting on a little bit of a hot streak here, and at the right time too.
Yeah.
So I mean, Sandy Creek will definitely be a challenge. They're a very good team.
Yeah.
Right in that region with Cartersville, but I think kind of going with my gut again. I think Denmark goes in there, and I think they take that win and they maybe shock some people. Yeah,
and you mentioned Cartersville. That is Sandy Creek's only loss this season is Cartersville. The interesting matchup that I like is cornerback Aaron McLaughlin against that defensive secondary, because there's a guy named Brian Branch who's a safety. He's a 4-star. He's going to Alabama. McLaughlin obviously going to Auburn, so a little bit of a rivalry on a Friday night. So we'll get our first glimpse at that, I suppose. Defensive back Joey Hunter. He's a 3-star. He's going to South Carolina. So that secondary, I think, is pretty stout. But I agree. I think Denmark is hitting their stride, and I think they're putting it all together at just the right time. So I'm going to go with the Danes too, and we're going to agree on that one. Brookwood's 5-5, and they're going to North Forsyth 6-4, and that's the only home game for Forsyth County this week.
Yeah, and I know that North last week kind of struggled against Milton, but Jared Lucero was out for most of that game, and I heard him a lot.
Yeah.
Coach Kraft told me that he should be back for this week, and that would really help them. Brookwood they don't really impress me that much.
Okay.
I don't know. I think Brookwood, I think they'll go in there, and I think North, home crowd. I think they got the running game back. I think they'll pull out this win. I think they'll win round 1.
Yeah, I think the atmosphere is going to be pretty electric up at Coal Mountain.
Yeah.
One thing to note. Brookwood lost to Parkview 50-19, and Norcross 27-22. So they played Norcross pretty closely.
Right.
Don't know what that says about Norcross or Brookwood, but I guess we'll find out on Friday. Offensive guard Sean Hill's a 3-star. He's going to North Carolina State. Take that for what it's worth. But I like North Forsyth, especially if they get Lucero back. I like them to get that first home playoff win in quite some time and advance to that second round. And we'll see. Follow us on Twitter, Forsyth Sports, and then me individually at FC and David Roberts.
And me at Dave_Almeda.
And drop us a line, but we'll see you next week.